Geminis, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for April 11th through the 17th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so Gemini, this week we have a lot of aspects with your ruler Mercury, some nice aspects actually, and that's been a Mercury in your 11th house. So you guys probably have been thinking lately in terms of your hopes and wishes for the future, your ideals for the future possibilities, and for some of you, maybe groups or organizational stuff, community things, maybe with friends or any groups you're a part of for some of you, but all of you could be feeling quite innovative and progressive and future-oriented, future-driven with Mercury here in this 11th house. So that's very nice this week, as I'll talk about with these aspects, but in the bigger picture, you just had a new moon in your 10th house. So this whole bigger picture is that there's new beginnings now shaping up for you in terms of your career or your public life in some sense, or your legacy. Okay, and this is a good area of energy for you with the sun. Good vitality here. You're probably enjoying it, or can be, with Venus up there at the top of the chart. And this week we're going to be in the first quarter phase, so it's about taking action towards that stuff. Any new insights that you have had about your public image, your career, your legacy, your productive things in life, a good week for grounding that and implementing that. Now, in terms of the aspects, as you can see here, there's a lot of nice aspects this week, collectively. A lot with your ruler Mercury, in fact. Now, here on Tuesday, Venus does trine up to Mars. So with the career stuff that maybe you could be enjoying, or meeting people, or connecting with your relationships there, you can find that there's a lot of assertive energy for you to enjoy the work or connect, or the career, whatever, the productive stuff, which is quite nice. Very nice aspect. And this vice versa, Mars has been in your 6th house, helping you get motivated with your routine or your health or your diet, your regiments, maybe your work, your daily activities. So there's a lot of support with that, and I think you guys can find that you're enjoying that, in fact, this early part of the week. Now, Venus does rule your 12th and your 5th, so you guys could be quite direct with your self-expression this week, maybe even in terms of getting some alone time. Some rest and relaxation could be motivating or energizing for you. And vice versa, Mars does rule that 11th house, so enjoying maybe, again, friends, progressive things, internet, technology, and again, those hopes and wishes and dreams about the future, cultivating that this week, right? Whatever those future ideals are. Now, along with that, on Tuesday, your ruler Mercury is going to be sextiling up to Neptune, so there's a bit of this opening for easygoingness for you guys this early part, which is quite nice. And there's a lot of insights coming in this week, because anytime there's a lot of aspects like this with Mercury, and these particular ones, seems to be a lot of insights. And with Neptune, it's a bit more on the imagination side. So earlier in the week, just kind of allowing the mind to see where it takes you, right? And then you can really integrate the logic with the possibilities, because this has been a Neptune in your 9th house, helping you see the possibilities of life by letting go, by accepting the unfoldments of the life and the life path, not needing to know exactly where your life path is or where it's headed or where it's taking you. And that can be inspiring, but it's a type of imagination, allowing the mind to go, can bring in that insight with that. And again, that's an insight that's directly supporting you in terms of cultivating these hopes and wishes, which is Mercury up here in the 11th. Now, mind you, Mercury is going to go retrograde at the end of the month, so there is going to be a lot of reflection in terms of this. But this week, there's a lot of forward-moving energy. All right, now in terms of the middle part of the week, Mercury does start to form a grand trine in the sky, which is very nice. The first one being on Thursday with a trine up to Jupiter. So this has been a Jupiter in your 3rd house, helping you guys learn more about communication, learn more about how you think. And it's an excellent time to be doing things like reading and writing. Now, it's probably more on a reflective, and maybe some of you are taking a break or a pause from that, or have been for about the past roughly 4 months. But it's an excellent early part of the week, or all week really, to cultivate that reading, writing, sharing, communicating, maybe even light socializing. And again, that's directly supporting you. This more logical, practical mind that's been expanding is directly supporting these ideals, and it could be, again, some new insights with Jupiter. Now, in terms of over the weekend, that's when the trine up to Pluto starts to go into effect. So this is the deep mind, and you guys are probably feeling quite deep this week, along with maybe even quite positive and optimistic. And, you know, it's a trine, so it's very supportive. Now, in terms of the Pluto energy over the weekend, this is quite deep in terms of relationships. It's been a big area of change for you for many years, of releasing old habit patterns in relationships, one-to-one connections, but you'll find that the transformations that have occurred are directly supporting this future-oriented perspective on things. So very nice, very powerful. Again, you guys could be feeling quite deep, quite powerful, quite intimate, quite open in that sense. And all of this is directly relating to your home, in fact, because Mercury does rule your 4th house as well. So it's a good week for things relating to your home, your family, your health, which there could be some change with, deep, powerful change over the weekend, some inspiration, some ideas with. In the early part of the week, maybe this serendipitous energy about it. So that's your ruler Mercury this week. Now, in terms of over the weekend, Mars is going retrograde. He's going to go retrograde for about the next 3 months, up until June 29th. So this is reflecting on how is the routine going? How is the work going? Right? And you're already reflecting on that, like I was saying, with Saturn retrograde. But here, particularly where you're putting your energy. How and where are you putting your energy on that daily level? Whether it's with work or whether it's anything you do on a daily sphere. So it's a good time to reflect, rehash, and redo those routines and regimens. Now, Pluto's also going retrograde going into next week too, so it'll be about examining those habit patterns with relationships, maybe even re-examining relationships altogether and doing that sort of inner work. All right, Gemini, so have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.